And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Supreme Court in Ottawa-Glandorf. We get set for WBL action tonight as the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf entertain the Rough Riders of St. Mary's Memorial. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts, partner. We saw that OG offense get on track last week. They knocked off Findlay, tied a season high in points scored with 66. Now they got to try to carry that over into this matchup tonight against St. Mary's.
It's a classic WBL matchup here tonight. Two teams that love defense, and where else would you rather be than right here, right now, Randy? This place is going to be packed for this one, and you brought up a great point. That OG offense really got going in a big way last week against Findlay. Let's see if that confidence that they got, sometimes all you need is see that ball go through the net, and you start playing better.
So you see the updated WBL standings heading into action tonight. St. Mary's already took a loss in a WBL play earlier this week. They actually fell to Bath on Tuesday night, so they actually sit 1-3 in the conference now, 4-8 overall. And again, we mentioned it just about every time we're here and we watch OG, just unfamiliar territory for the Titans sitting in the bottom half of the WBL standings.
No, but I think you're starting to see improvement, right? This was a very young roster, and they're starting to get some guys that they think they can rely on, especially with Brody Fortman. And, of course, we saw the unbelievable ability of shooting the three ball by the Rolls-Royce, Royce Ellerbrock. So if they get those guys to start contributing, and they got the Schumacher kid, those three guys, and they got some guys that they can count on scoring the basketball. Interesting note there, Randy, at the top you had Shawnee and Defiance both undefeated. Well, not after tonight. They're both playing at Defiance here tonight.
So let's take a look at the starting lineup, I should say, for St. Mary's, the Rough Riders under new head coach Jordan Blackburn. They are led by a couple of seniors in scoring. One of them is Alex Haney at 6'1", gives him 13 points, about 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He is joined by Brendan Steger, 6'2", senior, just under 10 points. About 3.5 rebounds, also helps run the offense with 3 assists. So a couple of upperclassmen leading the way for the Rough Riders.
And they're starting to get some really good production from behind the arc with Ryan Monfort. Had 5 threes against Wapak last week in that big win that they got over top of Wapak. So keep your eye on number 11, see if he can stay hot from behind the arc.
We'll take a look at the starting lineup now for the Titans of Ottawa-Glandorf under head coach Tyson McLaughlin. As we mentioned at the top of our pregame, tied their season high points on Saturday when they knocked off Findlay 66-45. Good to see 4 players end up in double figures for the Titans. Royce Ellerbrock led them with 14, Brody Fortman 12, Grady Tomazos with 11, and a guy that wasn't really on our radar at the beginning of the year, Landon Peaster, with 10 coming up off the bench, off the JV team, hitting some threes.
Yeah, Peaster played big minutes in that one, but keep an eye on number 10, Holden Aldrich as well. He is 6'7" inside the post. If he stays out of foul trouble, as you see Tyson McLaughlin walking off the floor right there, if he stays out of foul trouble and gives them great minutes inside, he averages 6 rebounds a game. That'll be big for OG here tonight.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you our keys to the game and the opening tip here as we get set for high school basketball on WOSN. Brady and Miles back with you here from the Supreme Court. We are awaiting our opening tip of this 63rd meeting all-time between the Titans and the Rough Riders. OG currently leads the all-time series 44-18. Titans also on a 10-game winning streak. Last time St. Mary's won in this series goes back Valentine's Day of 2014, where the Rough Riders won 67-59, and the last time Rough Riders won here on this floor is even a year earlier than that, back in 2013. All right, Miles, let's take a look at some keys to the game for this one tonight. Let's start with the Rough Riders of St. Mary's Memorial.
You said they won on Valentine's Day, right? Mm-hmm. That had to be super sweet. Let's start with St. Mary's first-year head coach Jordan Blackburn, but he's a strong coach. He worked at Delaware Hayes, wins 62% of his games, so he's going to say this to his guys. Number 1, be strong, especially on the offensive end. Randy, we all know how good OG can be defensively. If you're not strong with the basketball, you're going to turn it over. Number 2, shot selection. Not a great shooting team. However, when you study that when they take shots from 10 feet and in, their shooting percentage goes up. Go figure, right? So shot selection is going to be important here tonight. And then win early. This is not a team that can come from 15, 20 points down. So make sure you come out swinging early in this one. Get a lead early. Play from in front. Make it this year type of game because this is a defensive unit.
And what will be some keys to the game tonight for Ottawa-Glandorf?
Yeah, number one, snap it off. I'm not talking about Randy Savage in a Slim Jim. I'm talking about the top of your jumper. That is what you're doing when you're shooting a confident jumper. You're snapping it off, and we saw that last week against Findlay. Make sure you're shooting with confidence. Number two, build the offense around Fortman. I really like Brody Fortman. Randy, he's got a great spin move. He's 6'4", shoots a high percentage of 48% from the field, averages about 9 a game. Let that young man have more shots inside the paint. And then number three, all hands on deck. A little problem around OG this week, the flu hit. A lot of flu in the area. There's going to be some tired guys as they try to get through, make sure everybody gets minutes. All hands on deck, fighting through this. Remember, Michael Jordan, his best game ever, he had the flu. So we might have 11 Michael Jordans on the floor here tonight.
Or food poisoning, depending on which story you believe.
The pizza story,
That's
right?
Yep.
That's
right. Well, we're getting ready. Opening tips coming your way next. It's Ottawa-Glandorf and St. Mary's here on WOSN. Hey, Randy and Miles back with you here, just about ready for the opening tip of this one between Ottawa-Glandorf and St. Mary's.
Randy, it's Haney and Aldrich. It's go time.
Tip controlled by the Titans, and we are underway as they turn things over up top. Grady Tomazos will bring this one into the front court, picked up his dribble at the wing. They want to go inside early on, couldn't find anything, so reverse this one.
A zone look, 2-3 out of St. Mary's, so way to dissect it early. Good 2-3 zone, that free throw line extended is where you want to go.
They go to that high post pass. Adam Mag able to knock down the first shot of the night. 2-0 Ottawa-Glandorf out in front earlier in our scoreboard tonight. Brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor.
That's a big shot for Mag.
The Rough Riders, a little backdoor cut along the baseline, and it's Haney that gets the finish.
Yeah, how about the senior getting them started offensively? Nice backdoor cut. Something you have to do against OG because they overplay perimeter passes.
Ball coming around the perimeter for the Titans. These two teams have something going for them that I don't know if a lot of teams around the state do. As the three-pointer from the wing is going to be no good. The offensive rebound and the putback under the basket, good for Fortman.
Yeah, Brody Fortman, all he did was just hang around the weak side block. Nobody boxed him out. Easy putback. Nice hustle.
So this is a three ball from the corner. It's going to be no good. Aldrich is going to lose the rebound out of bounds. And I can't figure out, we haven't mentioned this, and I'm sitting next to an Ohio State fan. This matchup tonight features two teams who have alums playing for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, that's right. Austin Parks for St. Mary's. And of
How
course,
am I the one that brings that? How did that happen?
And, of course, Colin White, Mr. Basketball for the Buckeyes. They're playing Indiana tonight.
They are. 8 o'clock tip, I believe.
Not a big fan of the Friday night Big Ten basketball.
Yeah, they lost their other programming that they had Friday nights where people smacked something around or something.
A little backdoor cut that has victimized the aggressive nature of OG's defense. Knocks us up back at 4.
And it's been the two seniors and leading scorers getting the first 2 buckets for St. Mary's Memorial. We're tied 4-all. Here's pass over the top. Tomazos, pull-up jumper, buries it.
Yeah, nice confident shot. And remember one of our keys, Randy, snap it off. How about Tomazos? The big Tomazos with the rise and the snap it off.
St. Mary's having a little bit of speed. Saney brings this one into the front court, then had it poked away. Ball's loose on the floor, still loose. Rough Riders are going to win the battle, and a little stop and pop off the hesitation, and Steger gets his second bucket of the quarter.
Yeah, Steger gets the bucket, but you got to credit Haney for getting dirty, stealing a possession, stole that one away from OG.
Tied at 6 here early on. Here's Fortman, top of the key. Want to get it into the hands of Tomazos. Gets that quick pass inside. Mag from the free throw line gets the kick out. Tomazos had the three, just spin out offensive rebound. Ross Mag under the basket gets the kick out and a second opportunity.
Yeah, nice ball movement off this second opportunity for OG. See if some basketball karma gets Ross Mag a bucket.
And we'll get a foul here as Tomazos started a drive.
Rough Rider foul, number 5. Gross is
Just a little reach in. Casey Gross is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, if you're going to close that door at the free throw line, you can't be timid about it. If you go half-hearted, you're going to pick up that foul. Bring your right foot and step it right in front.
Entry pass mishandled a little bit, but the Titans able to keep the possession. So he's going to come up top of the key. So here's Peaster in a little early now. Earns a little bit more playing time for this play of late and on cue. Miles said there's the finish for Ross Mag.
Yeah, how about that? Kept this possession alive by getting an offensive rebound, and then the extra pass to Mazos. Basketball karma rewards Ross Mag.
I believe the St. Mary's foul is going to go on Aiden Meendering. Picks up his first as Mag was able to convert the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw to make a 3-point play. Now at time, OG cutting off that baseline drive. And this pass is thrown to the corner out of bounds. The cutter began to move.
Jack Bierhoff, real subtle. Use that forearm. If you're not going to get it called, the OG is going to be guiding you with that forearm all day long. Nice job by Bierhoff.
St. Mary's is going to take a quick timeout, so the stoppage will take one as well here. 9-6 OG early on WOSN. OG able to bring the ball into the front court. Mag is going to hit the Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer.
Royce Ellerbrock release, rotation, and splash. He has been absolutely on fire behind the arc, off to a good start. His first take.
Threes tonight brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392. So now it's St. Mary's trying to get the answer. One looked good, just didn't go.
Another one-and-done trip for St. Mary's, as OG is doing a really good job on the defensive glass and almost a near steal by Gross.
Got his hand on the basketball. Tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBL.
Hey, Randy, not just the basketball players are tough here. How about the St. Mary's cheerleaders? Look at that. You got a little boo-boo with the ankle? No, she's going to go. The toughness of St. Mary's.
Seems that ankle injury would not be prudent for
She is not going to sit. Toughness.
Toughness trying to get inside. That one just rolls off the rim as the Rough Riders come away with a miss. Steger brings it into the front court, now backs up.
I remember when you had that jammed thumb a couple years ago, and you were...
I was out like 2 games.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Could you imagine cheerleading with a boot on?
No, most of the time they wear shoes. A left-handed shot going up and good for Haney.
Haney, he has shown up early in this game, carrying the offense, half the points for St. Mary's.
It's another 3 attempt, and the second of the night. Good for Royce Ellerbrock.
31% from behind the arc on the year, 100% that time. The Rolls Royce filling it up.
So he's got a couple of Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointers here. You go jump stop Haney again with that left off the window and in.
Well, at some point in time, you have to realize that Haney wants to get back to his left. He has been very efficient on the offensive end for St. Mary's.
Haney and Steger have all 10 of the points. Pull-up jumper in the paint. Good for Adam Mag.
Well, Adam Mag having his best quarter of the year. Only a 4-point-a-game score, but he is loving this zone defense that St. Mary's is employing because he's living at that free throw line.
Yeah, Mag already at that. Turnaround from the low block is good as Aiden Meindering the scorer.
Well, points are coming to plentiful for both teams. They've struggled to score this year, but not here tonight.
Now from the wing, another three-pointer. Another Northwest Ohio Recycling three. This time, Jack Veroff buries it.
3 for you, a 3 for me. It's a 3 for all here for OG.
It's 3 this quarter. Part of the reason why the Titans have a 20-12 lead here with a minute and a half to go in our opening quarter in our Ultimate Outdoors scoreboard. Gross gets that entry pass inside, turning along the baseline. Casey Gross trying to answer. He will hit the Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer.
Oh, nothing gross about that one. That was absolutely fantastic. St. Mary's hanging around. Every time you look, OG makes a 3 and you think they're going to make a huge run. St. Mary's delivers a punch back.
Verhoff gets this one back to the wing. You see Peaster with it again. Trying to work around a screen as the ball comes out to the wing. Now up top, nearly taken away. Peaster's just set his feet. His 3 is no good. Good backside rebound. Grabbed by Steger. Down under a minute to go here in our opening quarter.
And Coach Blackburn calls out a new set. Boy, they love that backdoor cut off of a high post look.
Steger backing up. Thought about the three-pointer. He's going to back up near the timeline. There is a line change ready to go for Ottawa-Glandorf. If they can get in before this quarter ends.
5 out now. If you overplay, they are automatically, St. Mary's going to make a backdoor cut, and we're going to get a timeout. Coach Blackburn didn't like it.
Yeah, St. Mary's will take another one here with 16 seconds to go in the quarter. So with a stoppage, we'll take a timeout as well in WOSN. St. Mary's has already used 2 timeouts here in this opening frames. They hang around with Ottawa-Glandorf. 2015 Rough Riders trying to get set for the final shot of the period.
A little run and jump to try to stop the plan.
Spin goes inside. Foul is going to be called as well as Alex Haney will get to our Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
Yeah, really good pass to find Haney, and then the whirling dervish. That is Alex Haney. As you like to say, the spinneroonie gets himself to the free throw line.
Free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Dallas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
Haney, much better stroke than the 58% from the free throw line coming in tonight. He's had himself a heck of a first quarter now with 8 points.
It gets both free throws. Cuts that lead to 3. Now St. Mary's, a little pressure applied. Ball's loose on the floor. Late 3 at the horn, just rims out. Well, what a way to end our opening quarter. 2017. OG with the lead after 1. Let's see what the second quarter has in store right after this. 20-17, Ottawa-Glandorf over the 3-point lead over St. Mary's after 1. As we get ready to begin our second quarter.
For 2 teams that have really struggled to score to basketball this year, that was a lights-out quarter, wasn't it?
That was. Not that the teams didn't play defense. St. Mary's got a steal and nearly got a half-court 3 to tie this up. There's one out of bounds. Stay with the Rough Riders.
Yeah, that sequence right before the end of the quarter, Tomazos was left all alone right in the trap. He had nowhere to go with that basketball. St. Mary's almost turned that into a huge 3.
A little mishandle on the dribble, but St. Mary's will keep it. Long 3 up, no good for Haney.
Yeah, you're feeling it when you take that one.
And now the Titans with it for the first time in the second quarter. Tomazos gets it into the corner. Short corner pass knocked away as they tried to feed Holden Aldrich.
I'm not sure Aldrich was ready for that pass from Heitmeyer. Even if he caught it, he was going to be about 10 feet away from the basket in a bad angle.
Titans trying to get someone to inbound. It'll be Fortman. Comes out, here's Tomazos, and he will knock down the Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
Just a tremendous inbound set. Get Tomazos a great look, squared up, and more importantly, snapped it right off, Randy.
3-pointers tonight brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Wow, St. Mary's, I think, brought their home rims with them. You don't get that friendly roll on the road.
As the Titans get another Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
I'll tell you what, Landon Peaster's got to love when we're here because he plays lights out every time we're here. Another big-time 3 for OG.
It's 26-20 in our ultimate outdoor scoreboard. So feed under the basket, just mishandled. As the Rough Riders turn this over, settings Tomazos looking for another 3. That one's no good. Haney has the miss. He's then double-teamed. He'll find an outlet.
A great job by Haney, though, to keep that possession off the rebound. Was very strong with it. One of our keys, be strong with the basketball. He was indeed.
He's trying to get the basketball now is Gross. Gross works that left wing. And now 3 attempt is good for Ryan Monfort.
Yeah, great shot selection. Monfort had 5 against Wapakoneta, staying red hot.
Cuts that lead 2-3. As the Rough Riders get that Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-pointer. Tomazos took an extra beat, stayed in the air. Now drive and kick into the corner. Titans trying to answer it, went a little too strong. Rebound's knocked around. Gross will have it. Meinerding had the outlet momentarily, but will get rid of the basketball.
This has the flow of an open gym, doesn't it? Both teams just running up and down. First three you have, let's go ahead and shoot it.
Well, they can turn it down as soon as you say that. It leads to a drive. That one just off the rim. Tough break for Haney. The Titans get this one. They want to get it ahead to Aldrich, just led him a little too far, and the pass ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, risk reward, right? Even if you make that pass, where is Aldrich going with it? He's going to go out of bounds. So well-deserved, well-served just to pull it back out and get yourself a better shot selection. And remember we said all hands on deck? I think this is true, OG. It is the old John Thompson, 5 guys in, 5 times out for the Hoyas.
And Coach McLaughlin trying to find a group, as Miles said in our pregame. Flu bug went through the school pretty solidly, it sounded like, earlier this week.
I think that's absolutely everywhere in Northwest Ohio. Like the flu bug has just gone all the way through Northwest Ohio. And there you see Coach McLaughlin. He's toughing it out. Not a cheerleader wearing a boot toughing it out, but he's toughing it out.
Power inside leads to the kick. As the Rough Riders, for a moment, like they're going to have the 3 at the wing. Now they're going to back up and reset the offense. Steger's got this one. Steger's going to turn the corner, goes to the baseline. Steger then picks up his dribble, needs some help, pivots around. He's wanted to throw that off a defender, but very smartly picked up by Adam Mag. And here's an attempt, no good. That one's knocked away, and the Titans will keep it.
Yeah, Mag with a great pass to Ellerbrock, but you know what, Randy? It was a 2, though. Ellerbrock, it was way too close. He's got to step out behind the arc to make those.
Inbound's going to come in to him, top of the key. Turn it down, jump pass into the corner. One just in and out. Oh, friendly fire on that rebound. The ball was knocked right near the face of an OG player.
Yeah, somebody almost had to call a dentist.
Yeah.
A little volleyball action.
Seeger trying to back down his defender again. Now it's 2 defenders. Pass on the baseline is going to be taken away as the Titans force another turnover.
That was Tomazos with a steal on the baseline.
Tomazos gets rid of the basketball. Ellerbrock with it, back to Tomazos.
This active 2-3 zone early in the game is slowed down a little bit. Look at all the arms down at the side now, not taking away passing lanes.
It's that long pass up top, and we're working around Ellerbrock. His 3, that one hits off the side of the iron. Rebound is to Casey Gross. Gross able to go, draws the contact, no call. Threw up a shot as he wanted a foul call, didn't get one. Now it's the Titans in transition.
Yeah, Coach Blackburn really working the official on that sideline. Wanted that bumper car action to be called.
Instead, it's going to be Grady Tomazos, who knocks down the Northwest Ohio Recycling 3-pointer. And the Titans want to take a quick timeout as well. So we'll step aside as OG leads this one by 6. 29-23, Ottawa-Glandorf leads St. Mary's here. 3.5 minutes left to go before halftime on our Ultimate Outdoor scoreboard. Partner, what'd you see on this 3-pointed shot?
How about that? Squaring up, and then you release it at the top and then snap it off. Did you see the confidence in which the big Tomazos made that 3? Big difference for this OG team, shooting with confidence, and they're snapping that jumper off at the top of the extension. As our friend Gus Johnson always says, rise and fire, young man.
Now we have an interesting situation where I believe now, did the opposing team call a timeout after the one timeout was taken? I believe so. As we have, it's showing on the scoreboard St. Mary's with just 2 timeouts. So I believe the Rough Riders have taken a full timeout after Ottawa-Glandorf used a 30. So that gives us time to tell you that our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. And tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account and the official sponsor of the WBL.
Hey, Randy, if you call a timeout after your opponent called timeout, do you have to look down and say, I see your timeout, and raise you one? What's the etiquette on that?
That's a good point. I don't know.
Just don't splash the pot.
It's also extremely odd for this to happen in the second quarter.
It is. I will tell you this, though. Coach Blackburn, he is working hard. As you mentioned, already down to 2 timeouts. can't take them with you, so you might as well use them. Keep you staying in the game, only down by 6. There's a good shot of Coach Blackburn right there. Of course, he took over for the legendary Dan Hagemeyer.
Won a few games.
He sure did.
So Rough Riders in the half court with the basketball. Handoff comes to Gross. Gross works that left side with that left-hand dribble. St. Mary's will fool you just the number of lefties they have. Guys that can use the left hand. I mean, we're all taught at a young age to shoot with the left hand, right?
Yeah, I shot better with my right hand, though. Not much better, but just a little bit better.
This is steal. This one is going to be forced out of bounds. It's taking an ugly spill. Is Haney trying to save that?
Oh, great effort by Haney. How about the poke away by Gross? And watch Haney. Oh, tell me this game doesn't mean something to him.
That slowed down.
Good thing that rug was there, right?
At first, I thought maybe he went head or shoulder first into that steal step.
Oh, you gotta love the effort. Working hard, Haney.
Titans with the basketball. Down under 3 to play here before halftime. Nolan Dooling will unload from deep. That one's no good. Haney's got a rebound in traffic, and then he's fouled.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Leopold. A good box out inside. You saw the forearm of Steiger to box it out, and then, the reach. Easy call by the officials. Grant Leopold.
Called that on Mag.
They called it on Mag. Okay. Mag made the first contact, and we'll get that call right because it's officials appreciation week. We want to make sure we get those right. The officials are doing a good job.
Seeger with a handoff after he crosses the timeline. The Rough Riders continuing to hang around, trying to snap 10-game losing streak to the Titans. Long lob inside, and a good fall-away finish with the left for Haney.
Yeah, it helps when a team running jumps against you, and you can throw over top of it. Boy, it goes a long way. Nice execution by St. Mary's.
Haney plays a lot bigger than the 6'1" that he's listed at. Uses that wingspan to his advantage. Tomazos gets that high post pass in.
Yeah, a little more activity in this zone. It's funny when you make a basket, how much better you play defensively.
Ball goes side to side. Here's Ellerbrock looking for another three. That was going to be no good. Offensive rebound is then just ripped away. Montfort just steals it. Finds an outlet in Steger. Steger coming right side. Wanted to go to the corner. Now it doesn't get any help. I think he was waiting for someone maybe to come up and set a screen for him.
Coach McLaughlin changed what they were going to run defensively in the middle of this possession.
Now the entry pass comes in. Turnaround from the baseline. A little too strong for Montfort. Took just a split second to realize that he wasn't being covered. I think he would have shot that a little sooner. Here's Royce Ellerbrock, and he will hit yet another Northwest Ohio recycling three.
Oh, you might as well call him the king of three. Almost kneel behind him when Rolls Royce shoots it from deep.
That is his third of the half. That's all 9 of his points. So the Titans lead this one 32-25, just under a minute to go before halftime. Steger's going to have the ball poked away again. Tomazos comes up with it. Tomazos leading the break. Does Ellerbrock have another one off the front of the iron? Rebounds out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Rough Riders.
Oh, you got to love the Ellerbrock, though. Confident shooter. He wasn't going to pass that up, right? I got a free look. I'm going to take it.
He's feeling it. See what St. Mary's will do. They tried to hold on to the basketball for the final shot of the opening quarter. Used the timeout to set up a play. Don't know if they'll do that here with just having 2 timeouts remaining.
That's important to get a basket here. To get it down to 5. A much different feeling than going in down 7 or more.
Steger sends this one off to the left wing. Haney trying to back down his defender from that wing. Gets the kick out. High lob. Montfort leaves it inside where the floater is good for Haney.
Nice pass by Montfort.
Titans try from half court, but it's no good, and we have reached the half. Here from the Supreme Court, we're at the break. Ottawa-Glandorf leads St. Mary's 32-27. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with more as you're watching high school basketball on WOSN. 32-27, Ottawa-Glandorf leads St. Mary's here at the half. That's Miles. I'm Randy, partner. Very entertaining first half of basketball so far.
Both teams probably played the best half of offensive basketball of their season, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these were two teams that really struggled to score the basketball, and not here today. And the confidence that we saw last week in the outside shooting of Ottawa-Glandorf, it's continued here today. Will St. Mary's have enough offensively, though, to stay in this game?
I talked about three-point shooting in our pregame. I'm trying to do some quick math here. See, Ottawa-Glandorf already 7 threes, but yeah, they're hard to believe, but some notes are capped. 7 3-pointers made by the Titans.
Yeah, if that continues, it's going to be a tough road to hoe for St. Mary's. Just a deeper team for OG. St. Mary's only run about 6-7 guys out there. Now, it had a tremendous first half by Alex Haney, but can he duplicate that to keep him in the game? Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, Haney with 12 to lead the Rough Riders. Brendan Steger, their other leading scorer, the 6'2 senior, held somewhat in check. Just a couple of baskets for 4 points.
Now, you want to know why there's a tradition of shooting the basketball well in boys and girls programs here? Well, look what they're doing at halftime. Everybody get your shots in.
And you also make a little money if you make it, too. That helps.
Well, we need to get down there, Randy. Yeah. I got money on you.
We'll go right now. 32-27, Ottawa-Glandorf leads St. Mary's at the half. We'll take a timeout, get you set for third quarter action when we return here to WOSN. 32-27, Ottawa-Glandorf lead over St. Mary's here, so just about ready to begin our second half of action here from the Supreme Court. OG and St. Mary's have had some absolute classics down through the years. And we mentioned it when we saw the WBL standings in our pregame. Normally, they were up a little bit higher in the standings here. Miles and I have been going back and forth, and we're trying to get a look here.
Yeah, those
are Under Armour.
Under Armour, yep.
So, Mike, we'll pull back the curtain at this point. We saw in the pregame handshakes the gray shoes for Coach Blackburn. We're trying to decide what they were, and finally we get the shot there. Speaking of shots, about a three-pointer. Oh, they even say Under Armour. There we go. There's our guys at work.
Nice. Well, they should have been talking about stopping Ellerbrock from hitting 3 balls at halftime. If they didn't get that message, you need to repeat it because he is just filling it up from long range.
His fourth one gives him 12 points. That, by the way, is a Northwest Ohio recycling three-pointer. And now, how about the answer on the other end for the Rough Riders?
That Gross 36% behind the arc on the year. Now a little run and jump pressure for St. Mary's, but 100% that time for Mr. Gross.
And again, three-pointers tonight brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora. Paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cars. Call 419-384-3392.
Randy, we had to know they are Under Armour shoes because look at what the team's wearing. They're wearing Curry's, right? The Curry 3, so you got to have those on, and you're going to wear Under Armour if your kids are wearing Under Armour.
You got to, right? You got to stay, fresh and hip?
Yeah, you can't cross-brand.
That's true. Yeah, you found that out the hard way, right?
Oh, boy. I'm old, though I'm allowed.
Rough Riders with the basketball. We're just happy you're not wearing the grass-stained white shoes to games.
Retired those.
In your advanced age, I know you have a pair. Is a drive and a foul called.
Yeah, so Gross has been lights out from behind the arc. What do? You got to go out and extend on him, so that means he's going to have the opportunity to dribble drive and going through the contact.
Yeah, foul's going to be on Ellerbrock as it will send him to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line where Casey Gross will miss the first one. He'll get one more. Free throws tonight brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lymont, Wapak, Devils, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here.
A little three-quarter pressure now, 1-2-2, and it results in a steal.
The ball ended up in the hands of Gross. He's going to get this one out to Steger. Steger back to Gross. Gross comes back inside the center circle. A little bit of contact there. Officials are letting him play a little bit. A Monfort from the wing. Monfort is given the baseline. It's the kick out. And 3-ball a little short. This one's out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Ottawa-Glandorf.
Boy, this would have been a huge make for St. Mary's. Just hits the front iron, though. Got to admire the fact that every time it looks like OG is going to start putting a lid on this one. St. Mary's keeps working her way back, now within 4.
Feaster sends this one around. And another Northwest Ohio recycling 3, this time the 3rd of the night for Grady Tomazos.
Yeah, he looked at Ellerbrock and said, I see you, I can fill it up too. The big toe, big Tomazos.
Every time OG has done this, St. Mary's has found an answer to keep it close.
Boy, such a different team that we saw earlier in the year with their confidence shooting the basketball, Randy. They were hoping shots would go in. Now OG believes shots are going in.
And they're going to need it for their next one as well. So here's the steal. Tomazos to the basket, uses his body to hold off the defender and score.
Yeah, 2 steals per game for Tomazos, adding to that total, back up to 9.
Head off to Lima on Saturday night where they're going to take on Senior, as we're going to have ourselves a timeout on the floor. So just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taking time out here on WOSN. Biggest lead of the night so far for Ottawa-Glandorf. It's 9-40-31. Titans lead St. Mary's here, 4:59 left to go in the third quarter. And our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Ultimate Outdoor. Bring resort-style living to your backyard every day with a luxury outdoor space by Ultimate Outdoor. And because I'm required once to say it, because Miles will look at me funny, they even have pergolas.
Pergolas! Love it.
Automated pergolas.
We met Mr. Pergola about a year ago, didn't we?
We did. I don't know if that's his name. That's what he referred to himself as. Three-pointer from the wing left a little short. Titans come up with a miss. As they quickly bring the ball into the front court. Mag's pass blocked back at him. St. Mary's comes up with the steal. Trying to find some offense here. Off to a good start. 17 points in that opening quarter, 10 in the second. Held to just 4 so far. Tough runner. This one is good for Casey Gross.
Yeah, I really like Casey Gross's game. Filled it up from behind the arc early. Now back-to-back baskets. It's being smart basketball. Good IQ. Backdoor cut gets him rewarded.
And Gross now in double digits. He's got 11. 3 ball on the other end's no good. We saw one hand come in and tried to tip the basketball up. And we got a foul here, and I believe this is going to go on the Rough Riders. That's that little hook it looked like for Haney.
Now they're going to call Haney on it. And, boy, we've seen worse not called. That's a tough call for Haney.
Inbound comes into the corner for the Titans. Halfway through this third period. Tomazos, good job of the ball fake, gets it into the baseline where it's finished by Ross Mag.
Now Ross Mag has just been dissecting with his movement. That zone defense for St. Mary started early, continues it.
St. Mary's able to beat everyone down the floor. It's Haney who again scores.
Been impressed with Haney. Very efficient on the offensive end.
It's at 42-35. Tomazos picks up his dribble in the corner, needs some help. He's now doubled. And Mag didn't realize he had the open look until it was too late. He's still fouled. Let's see what the call is here.
Interesting, because Mag, this is where we caught the ball a moment ago. Caught it like, oh, hey, there's nobody around me. Maybe the pause was a good thing. He was able to pick up a foul because of it.
Yeah, it's on Haney, too. Picks up his second. Team's second of the quarter as well. Top of the key, 3 just rims out for Grant Leopold.
A good look by Leopold. Second one he's had that looked good, that just kind of rimmed out. Don't change a thing. They'll start to fall.
That's what St. Mary's is hoping for as well. Here's a drive. Basket is good as Haney scores once again.
Alex Haney with a little up fake. Great job on that one. And then just park the Red Sea in the middle of the floor. Go through the contact. If you're Leopold, you got to come with a little bit more effort on that one to knock that ball free. And Haney going to get the old-fashioned right here. Eventually, somebody for OG will figure out that he's left-handed.
So he's going to step to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line where he does, in fact, convert the three-point play. It gives him 17 on the night. Just like that, that OG lead has shrunk to 4.
Back to 4. Was up to 9. Now we're back to 4. St. Mary's just will not go away.
Diagonal pass comes in to the center circle. Brady Fortman will get rid of the basketball. into the corner. 3-ball on its way. It went a little too much. Ball then just mishandled as Steger put himself in position to come up with a rebound, just couldn't get the handle on it.
Yeah, but what about Brody Fortman falling out of bounds to save that one, steal a possession for OG. Great work.
Peaster running the point as they go side to side against the zone. He thought about shooting over the top of it. Goes into the corner.
Yeah, a little out of sorts against the zone. First time in a long time. Now they're starting to get their placement right. Got to keep moving that ball from side to side.
Peaster up top with it again. Fortman trying to call for it in the opposite corner, trying to make himself available. Now they do get it into the free throw line where the triple team comes. Here's the kick. Leopold in the corner will get rid of it. Comes out to the wing. Long three, no good. And that one caught Steger by surprise again as he had it volley off the side of his face. As we're going to move inside and a foul. Looks like Alex Haney will head back to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line.
Now watch Haney gets the ball in the perimeter. No doubt about it. You don't close him off. He's just going to keep going. I loved it, Randy, because when he caught that ball at half court, where it resides, they were straight up the floor. Had that scorer's mentality.
So Haney back to the Lee's famous recipe chicken free throw line. The first one's a little short.
Yeah, it looked like a tired free throw attempt, didn't it? He has given a lot of effort in this game.
Titans are going to send Grady Tomazos and Royce Ellerbrock back onto the floor. Holden Aldrich is going to join them as well. Looks like they have everyone. The only regular we have not seen, as Haney splits the free throws, has been the freshman Jordan Schumacher.
He has really come on of late, too. 6 points a game now, averages 3 rebounds. And shoots a high percentage for a freshman at 42%. Very active on this pressure for St. Mary's.
Parker Beam enters for St. Mary's Memorial. The Titans are going to take the corner three. That one's no good. Rebound was tipped straight up near the hoop. Ball ends up coming all the way to the corner where the Titans have another possession.
How about Tomazos working hard, get that offensive rebound, and now they're going to pull it out. When you sit in a zone and you don't have the lead, that allows the offense to dictate.
Tomazos dribbled in the teeth of that defense, got him to defend, and now the long three, a good one, as Brody Fortman hits his first Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer of the night.
Yeah, that young man, he wears number 3 because he loves 3. I believe he needs to be more assertive offensively, Randy. When he is lighting it up like that, this offense is really tough to stop.
Haney with a little spin, couldn't do anything. He's going to get the basketball back here. Under a minute to go in our third quarter. Starts a drive all the way to the baseline, flips this one up near us.
Well, I thought maybe Steger had stepped on the end line, but official said no, and good shot of everybody that loves basketball here at Ottawa-Glandorf, man. They still show up for all the JV games. It's always impressive how many people are here to watch.
Titans under 30 seconds to go in the quarter with another chance here.
Yeah, you settle for the last shot here, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
You either get a shot off or you hold the basketball. Do not turn this over if you're OG.
Tomazos will run around enough to get a 5-second call taken off. Now Adam Magg needs some help. Tomazos had to come get the basketball back. Tomazos, jumper, fills it up.
Oh, great basketball situation execution by OG. It just might, Randy, might be their best game of the year so far.
So 47-39 heading into our fourth and final quarter, and it's coming your way next here on WOSN. Randy and Miles back with you here as we're just about ready to begin our fourth period. 47-39, Ottawa-Glandorf in front of St. Mary's. So we've seen really, you should say, the highs and lows of Ottawa-Glandorf boys basketball this year. Absolutely stifled. We saw them in Elida, held to just 24 points.
Yeah.
Came back
2 in the
next
second
night.
quarter.
Yeah, came back the next night, scored 66 on Findlay. That was last Saturday. And back up to 47 here. They've got something figured out. They have their hands full We're going to see them tomorrow night when they take on a Lima Senior team that I understand gets up and down the floor a little bit.
They'll be without Foster, but they'll still be a team that is really deep, and boy, they are quicker than a hiccup over at Lima Senior.
Haney trying to turn on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go, and now the Titans come away with the basketball. Tommaso's good ball fake. Has it back at the wing, sends it over the top. Pass is tipped away as they try to go side to side. Montfort comes up with a steal.
Well, if St. Mary's gets back in this one, and there we go. They just will not go away. Turning a little defense into offense, and Casey Gross has been absolutely spectacular for St. Mary's tonight.
Yeah, he hits his third Northwest Ohio Recycling three-pointer of the night. Three-pointers tonight been brought to you by Northwest Ohio Recycling in Pandora, paying top dollar for aluminum, copper, brass, scrap iron, and scrap cards as Royce Ellerbrock answers.
Oh, he was big prize trying, big prize winning. Ellerbrock, top shelf.
That lead back to 8. Gross tries another one, and they are going to give him 3, so it's a Northwest Ohio Recycling 3.
Well, can't we just have Ellerbrock versus Gross the rest of the game, see who can fill it up from behind the arc the rest of the way? Yes, we can.
Apparently so. It's going to lead to a timeout, so we'll step aside here. OG's lead is 8, and we'll take a timeout here in WOSN. Tonight's game is being presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBL. That is a scoreboard.
Do you notice in that OG huddle, nobody put their hand, nobody touched Royce Ellerbrock? You know why?
He's hot.
He is red hot, man. He is in fuego. Do not touch. Caution flammable. Him and Gross have put on a show from behind the arc.
Yeah, Royce Ellerbrock has 5 threes. As a team, Titans have 11. Gross is 4 of the 5 made for St. Mary's Memorial.
An impressive night for Ellerbrock and Gross, but remember Erford last year, 10 in one game? We were here for that. That young man could fill it up.
Good job driving to the basket, and a score for Parker Beam.
Parker Beam granting more minutes because he's productive. A bit player early in the year, now getting quality minutes for St. Mary's.
Titans lead this one 53-47. That clock not a factor just quite yet, but the Titans being a little bit more patient.
Boy, if you're Tyson McLaughlin, though, you keep looking at that scoreboard saying, we're up by 15, right? No, it is only 6.
The jump stop, the give, the corner, the look, the 3, it's good. As Brody Fortman knocks down his second Northwest Ohio Recycling 3 of the night.
He says, I want to tickle the twine as well. Number 3, Fortman delivers.
This is about where we've been, especially the second half. 9 points the difference. St. Mary's made a couple of runs, got it down to 4. We were down 42-38. Every time St. Mary's puts something together, OG answers. Most of the time, it's a 3. So look inside. Good turnaround. And the score for Brennan Steger.
Yeah, Steger did a great job of kind of hooking with that free arm and then the spin back to get himself free.
I thought 2 minutes gives you, or hooking gives you 2 minutes in the box, and
you feel shame.
Think about what you've done. Rung sport.
I don't know. OG has replaced 5 guys with 5 guys, like in hockey, so it kind of works.
Are we watching hockey on hardwood?
The way they offensive rebound sometime, you got to believe the checking line is in, and
There's the hot hand. That's a rare miss that time for Royce Ellerbrock.
A good screen to get him free. He's able to square up, and Ellerbrock's one of those guys that every time he shoots, you think, it's going in.
The ball knocked out of bounds. St. Mary's will have it. Ross Magg is going to re-enter the lineup for OG. And Minerding will come in now for St. Mary's.
Now look at the spacing by St. Mary's. Going to try and get some freedom that way up, and it pays off.
Nice job cutting to the basket there for Minerding.
Titan foul number 12.
There's a smart man on the baseline right there. Old school Woody Hayes hat. Of course, the Buckeyes playing some team from South Bend on Monday night. And Randy Roberts, you said the Buckeyes win that one easy, right?
You said I said that, which I guess works. Minerding will get his first Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw.
One of the best things I saw last week when we were at Elida, Elida, great defense, of course, against OG, but all the Buckeye fans after that, when that gym cleared out within 5 minutes, didn't it? It was absolutely amazing how quickly that place emptied out.
It was, yeah, as if everyone had somewhere to go. There's a foul in the backcourt. It's going to go on Minerding. Oddly enough, there's also, I believe, isn't there a St. Mary's College also in South Bend?
Yeah, that's where Rudy went originally, right? Couldn't get in. According to the movie, they sent him to St. Mary's, and he went to school there, and John Favreau tutored him. Coach.
The Avengers, John Favreau?
What's that?
The Avengers,
yes.
John Favreau?
Yeah, he's in that movie. Did you know Vince Vaughn's in that also?
I did.
Jordan Blackburn not happy with that call. Look, St. Mary's record's not great, but I'm telling you this, Jordan Blackburn is a heck of a basketball coach. Have you seen a coach work harder to keeping his team in the game?
Yeah, we're going to have an injury timeout here as Minerding went for a steal and
he's going to be limping off.
He made contact with the scorer's table, banged up against it, and incidentally rolled his ankle. He had some trouble putting some weight on it.
Let's hope he gets back in. Nice player.
So the officials allowed enough time to make a change. The Titans have it back here. Under 3.5 to play. Feed inside. Alan Brock gets it back because they couldn't find anything as the Titans will space out. Run some more time off the clock.
A good help by Tomazos as Fortman was kind of dead in the water. That's a veteran guard coming to help out his guy that is stuck. And how about a little shimmy, shimmy, shake?
Tomazos tries to pull it from 15 feet. Can't get it to go. So here's St. Mary's with a basketball.
I threw my back out just watching Tomazos on that one.
Steger now picks up his dribble, needs some help. Gross with it. Haney has it top of the key. Haney looking, there's his move. He loves to go baseline. He's then going to be held, and we're going to have a foul on OG. It's going to go on Tomazos. That'll be his, I believe, first. I think they're quick putting it on the board. Team second of the quarter.
Minerding working that ankle, rolling it around on the bench.
Blocked there as Fortman able to knock it away. St. Mary's is going to have a timeout now. Officials are going to get in as teams exchange little pleasantries down on the floor.
Well, Christmas cards will come around again next year. You want to get addresses, make sure you can send them right. And a great job by the officials getting in there and splitting things up right away. It's just guys working hard trying to get a loose ball.
St. Mary's going to take its final timeout of the night, so why don't we take one as well here? OG leads this one by 5. 56-51, 2.5 minutes left to play here. St. Mary's with a big chance to get the inbound inside. Shots up no good for Alex Haney, but he's going to go back to the Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw line.
Oh, I love the design coming out of the timeout. It's just floated up. Let your superstar senior Alex Haney go get it. And, of course, he goes left hand through the contact.
He's going to shoot a Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken free throw. His first one on the way is up, and he'll bury it. Free throws tonight have been brought to you by Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken in Lima, Wapak, Douglas, and St. Mary's. Call Lee's for all of your catering needs. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, where home style happens here. Second one on the way is good.
How about that? St. Mary's got it back to one possession. And they're going to extend this pressure full court. A little diamond pressure now.
Closest it's been since 42-38 in the third. Titans still in the backcourt. And we're going to have a push inside the center circle.
Boy, this was dangerously close to the time. And St. Mary's helps out OG with the foul right there. Might have been a violation without that foul.
Yeah, it's Parker Beams going to pick up his first, team's third. So the Rough Riders still with 1 to give with 2:17 to play in the fourth quarter.
You don't want to be too cognizant of the clock and working it. Still got to score some points if you're OG. Only up 1 possession.
Here's Eller Brock. He can give it back over to Adam Mag. Mag trying to figure out where to go. Good job by Tommaso. So we've seen Grady do that quite a few times when he recognizes someone's in trouble. His job to come get the basketball. Fortman back to Tommazos.
Boy, St. Mary's really doing a great job working hard in this man-to-man. Remember, they've been primarily zone all night long. Now you have to jump into man and keep those principles. They're doing a great job of it.
Titans run this down to a minute and a half, but the ball's going to be knocked away. Haney gets the steal to the basket, lays it up and in.
Boy, Haney, how tough is he? First offensively all night long. That time with the steal, got this to 1.
See what the Titans do here. They were pretty successful running time off the clock, but they do turn it over. St. Mary's scored. Now a chance, Tommazos. It's the kick. Turn down the threes. Mag in the paint. Gets rid of the basketball. Back to Tommazos. Under a minute to go. Eller Brock. The give. Double is not applied as the timeout is going to be taken by Ottawa-Glandorf. So we'll take another one as well. 54.7 seconds to play. We'll see how this ends up right after this. Hey, tonight's game is presented by Superior Credit Union, home of the Spirit checking account, and the official sponsor of the WBL. Well, 56-55, Ottawa-Glandorf in front, 54.7 seconds left to go in this one.
A good timeout by Tyson McLaughlin. He still has 2 left, but they were trapped on the corner, so might as well use one now. St. Mary's worked hard, but are out of timeouts now.
They used a lot of them up early to stay in it, and I guess it worked out. They're also going to get the steal, so they'll have a chance for the lead. And foul is going to be called here with 41 seconds to go.
Now it's going to be the 4th foul on OG.
Second on Adam Mag. Next one, if there is a next one, puts St. Mary's in the bonus. As Grant Leopold is going to check in for Ottawa-Glandorf.
Take Piester off the floor. Yep. So now it's going to make them a little bit quicker defensively for OG.
Gross inbounds. Steger gets it in the backcourt. Steger goes baseline. Picked up his dribble.
Got to get it back to Haney. He's got to be the guy.
Steger still with it at the elbow. There's a turn, a little contact there. OG fans wanted a travel call as the ball mishandled. Haney with it. Haney spins, loses, everything goes out of bounds, and the ball's going to belong to Ottawa-Glandorf.
Memorial's going to want a foul call here, but watch number 23, Adam Mag. He's just going to be rock solid, stays in front the whole way, and then gets the basketball right there. Tremendous defense by Adam Mag, and bad news for Memorial. They are out of timeouts. They're going to have to foul. They don't get the steal here.
Came up with 1 steal in the last possession, 14 seconds to go. Titans have a timeout. And we've got some confusion on the floor. OG players thought a timeout was called, but instead it's a 5-second call.
Tyson McLaughlin was off his bench trying to get the timeout called, but officials were not in earshot.
St. Mary's with another one. Kick out. Here's Gross. He's swinging around. Drive off the wing. Runner, no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Tommazos. He is fouled with under a second to play. St. Mary's had the opportunity they were looking for. Tommazos comes up with a big rebound. That is the 4th foul of the quarter, so non-shooting foul. as Ottawa-Glandorf will use one of its 2 remaining timeouts here. 0.4 of a second left to play. It's not a lot of time for St. Mary's. They will obviously need a quick steal. Very, very quick. Might even see St. Mary's foul before the inbound is even thrown in. Rough Riders had big opportunity, just couldn't cash in. Had a look on the baseline, couldn't get it to go. And now 0.4 of a second to play. 10 straight wins that OG has over St. Mary's. Not all of them been easy. I don't know if they've all been like this. Titans get the inbound in. The final 0.4 runs off the clock. And our final tonight, we'll see Ottawa-Glandorf run its win streak to 11 in a row over St. Mary's as the Titans hold off the Rough Riders 56-55. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner when we return. Oh, what an exciting finish here from the Supreme Court. Ottawa-Glandorf hangs on for a 56-55 win over St. Mary's. Big part of that, 5 threes from the sophomore Royce Ellebrock. He is tonight's Stolly Insurance Hustle Award winner. He's down on the court with our Miles Holiday.
Royce, congratulations. A heck of a win. You guys really had to dig in defensively at the end to get this win. What'd you guys do defensively to hold them off?
Oh, we had to put a bunch of pressure on them. When we put pressure on them, they made them a little iffy on what they wanted to do and made them make mistakes throughout the game.
Now, I know the win is pretty cool, but you just got a hug from 2 special people. Who came up and hugged you?
That was my grandma and grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa got to see you shoot red hot today. Didn't want to touch you because burnt. You're absolutely on fire behind the arc. I feel like shooting the ball so well right now.
Oh, it's awesome. It's fun. Make one, you just want more, and it just keeps going, and it's a lot of fun, and you win games with it. So,
guys got a big win last weekend against Finley, another one right now. How fun is basketball?
Oh, it's awesome right now. We just got to keep going on a streak, and we'll keep winning games.
All right, buddy. Half-court shot. You missed it last time. You going to make it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. He's been red hot. Let's see if he buries this one. Boy, he's got a lot of attention. Royce is close. Royce, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night. Randy, how hot was this young guy?
I thought he was going to make that one to finish off the night, but unbelievable night for Royce Ellebrock again. 5 3-pointers. He ends up with 15 points as the Titans again get a balanced effort as they hold off St. Mary's 56-55. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible. Starts with our director, Ken Reeker. Can't thank Curtis enough for the work he's done on the camera. Of course, I want to thank Tyson McLaughlin, the great staff here at Ottawa-Glandorf each and every time we visit the Supreme Court. Also want to thank Nick and Kelly back at our WOSN studios. So a very exciting finish. OG hangs on to defeat St. Mary's by 1 for my partner Miles Holiday and our entire WOSN crew. I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.